Okay, guys, Ava is so excited to show you her room. All right, okay, what do you got, girl?
I have a birdie, and this opens in that place.
Very cool. What else?
And I have bows.
So those are where she keeps her bows.
Yeah. And this is my dance.
Should we show them how it works?
Yeah.
This was a gift from her grandma.
So what else? I have a flower up there.
So these are flower crowns that Ava and I wore for pictures when she was little that we've dried and kept for her. Picture of beautiful Ava as a baby. So scrunchy.
And this is just like green flowers. And my mirror and my merry-go-round.
Who gave that to you?
Brittany.
That was from Brittany when she was a kid.
And my picture.
It says, "Come now, fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace." So as you can see, Ava's room is still very much decorated like a nursery. This is how we decorated it when she was born. So she still sleeps in this bed, but she doesn't, it's not usually set up like a crib like it is right now. This is a convertible bed, so it turns into a toddler bed, and then it turns into a headboard and a footboard. So usually this piece is not on here, and she sleeps in it with the front piece off so that it's like a toddler bed. But I asked Justin to put it back on so that I could take pictures of her nursery before we make it into a big girl room, because I'm not sure that I ever took pictures when I very first set it up, and I wanted to have that memory of that. So she's currently sleeping in a toddler bed, but like I was telling you, we are going to be moving up the guest bed into Turin's room, bringing Turin's bed into Ava's room. So she will have a twin bed in here, and we'll be getting rid of our crib that we've used for all of our babies. And we're gonna redo her whole room, make it a big girl room, since she's not a baby anymore. So Ava being my first girl, my only daughter, I used some special things from my childhood to decorate her room when she was a baby. One thing is over here, this was hung on my bedroom wall. I shared a room with my little sister, and this was hanging there. This is just a picture of Jesus with the little children. It's one of my very favorite pictures, and I love this pretty pink frame that makes it so perfect for a little girl's room. This actually is very, very special. Probably needs new batteries, but it sings and it turns around. So I was very sick as a little girl, and because I made it to my first birthday healthily, my mom bought this as a special gift because she was so grateful that I made it to 1 year old. And it's supposed to be of me and my brother, my older brother, because he just wanted to love the heck out of me, and because I was so sick he couldn't, and so it was like the significance of this was that now he was able to do that. So anyway, it's just darling for a little girl's room. This was also another picture that was in my room growing up, and it's of a little girl praying with all of her stuffed animals and dolls. So not only was it special for me to put in things from my childhood, but also to have a picture of Jesus who loves the little children, and to have a picture of a little girl who's praying is something that I wanted Ava to have be part of her life as well. This is Ava's baby blessing dress. Now this dress is very, very special, probably the most special thing in her room, because not only was this Ava's baby blessing dress, but this was my baby blessing dress. This was both of my sister's baby blessing dresses, and my mom was blessed in this dress. So this dress is over 60 years old. I loved it. I love that it's been passed on through generations. And then this is her little headband, which is not passed on, but this was just bought for her. And then these are her little booties that she wore. So we put it in this beautiful little memory box and hung it on her wall. I hope that she'll save it forever and ever. And then we just put this little frame with the A above her bed, which I loved. This crib was actually used for my boys. It was the same color as Turin's dresser, that brown wood color. So we painted it white so it was perfect for a nursery. And then got this beautiful light pink blush colored bedding, which we love. Got these pretty little drapes. And then up here, she also has a fun little cubby just like Turin has. And what I have up there is actually a garland that was used at a baby shower for Ava that Mindy threw for me. So she made that, and it ended up working out perfect for her room. And we've got Ava's closet. The most important section for sure is her princess dress ups, which she could wear all day long. She often wants to wear them as regular clothing. Sometimes we let her, sometimes we don't, depending on where we're going. And we've got all of her clothes and her shoes and purses and just everything girly, because it's so fun having a girl. I love all of the light fixtures. It kind of just makes each room unique. So in Ava's room, she has this beautiful light fixture. One of the themes of this house tour is light fixtures. I love this for a boys' room. It just worked out perfectly that the people who lived here before us had 2 boys' rooms and 1 girls' room. So we really didn't have to change a ton of paint or light fixtures or anything. It just worked out perfectly that we needed 2 boys' rooms and a girl room. Okay, my very favorite room of upstairs is our room, not just because it's our room, but because it is quite a large master bedroom. This is the room that's over the garage, and it is very big. So it has vaulted ceilings, and it just has a lot of room. We haven't done a ton with it yet. So we love this bed. We actually found it at a place called Down East Home, which has Pottery Barn furniture that has some sort of tiny little defect. You can usually not even tell what the defect is, and you get it for a fraction of the price. I think this was in the thousands, and we got it for a couple $100s. We love this bed.
Guys, the defect on this one is this bar was bent. Well, guess what? I just bent it back straight.
Right there in the middle of the store. So we got it for so cheap. I love this bed for so many reasons. It's such a beautiful look. But at Christmas time, we can hang Christmas lights up on the bars. And this isn't very pretty, but it's super functional. I hang a lot of our laundry on laundry days. There's so much space to hang things to dry. Anyway, I love the tall ceilings in this room. I love the little windows everywhere. There's so much light in this room.
Again, we have this room wired as a smart room as well. Alexa, turn off the lights. Alexa, turn on the fan. Alexa, turn on the light.
So over here we have a sitting area, which I love. I plan to put a lamp here. This is a beautiful rocking chair that actually came from the very same place that the bed came from, Down East Home. Again, this is a Pottery Barn chair, thousands of dollars. We got it for a couple $100s. It was a rocking chair we got when Ava was born. So plan to put a lamp here. I love the views of the backyard. And then over here, we've got the view of the mountain again. It's just kind of a peaceful place to come sit down and read a book or just rock one of my kiddos. Here is another one of the light fixtures, which we love, just kind of a mini version of what's in our front entryway. So this is where we plan to put a dresser. We actually have never had a dresser or nightstands in our master bedroom. So hoping to find something like that. We're gonna put the dresser here, and then the TV will be hung above the dresser.
So one might ask, where do we put our clothes? Well, we won't walk you in there, but there's a quick glance at the closet.
Lots of built-in shelves for shoes, lots of places to fold clothing that we normally would have in a dresser, so it works out okay, but someday we'd like to put a dresser in here. Something that we're going to be talking about in a future vlog, I'll just give you a little teaser for it. Last year, I've talked about it being a really tough year. Well, one thing that added to that was that we had a fire in our master bathroom. So one of the positive things that came out of that is that we had a little bit of remodeling done in our room, which was really nice. So our room was a light purple when we moved in. It wasn't ugly, but it wasn't something that we would have chosen. So we got to repaint our entire room, which we chose a white color. Just kind of really makes it really bright in here. I love, love, love the white on the walls. And we actually had a lot of remodeling done in our bathroom. So our bathroom used to have the floors of the main floor, slate floors. They're kind of a darker look. They were very popular 13 years ago when these homes were built. And then we had the Naughty Elder dark cupboards. And then they had put in those white quartz countertops like our kitchen, but we decided to make everything a lot brighter. So come take a look. Okay, so I told you the floors were slate. They were a darker look. We wanted to really brighten things up. So we did these tile floors, the marbled white tile look. We had these Naughty Alder cabinets, the knots were filled in and the cupboards painted white. These countertops were already here when we moved in. Same with these gray mirrors. So we have hers and his countertops. So we each have our own countertops with tons and tons of drawers, plenty of space for our things. This corner jetted tub, we changed the backsplash. So it used to be, I'm trying to remember, kind of just a darker tile. So we switched it out for these really fun geometric shapes, brightened it up, kind of gave it a little bit of a fun look, and then put in these new windowsills, which are also marbled. I love these windows. I mean, look at this view of the mountains. There's just nothing like it. We love living so close to the mountains. So this is fun. This was here before we moved in. It's like a steam shower with the black tile and the fun black and white pattern tile on the ground. So we've got double shower heads, which are really fun. Love this shower. In fact, our kids always beg to to come shower in our shower. So this is just a little toilet room, but this room has very special meaning in our home now because this is where the fire started. I'm not going to tell you any more about it because it's quite the dramatic story that we're going to tell you about in another vlog. But the other fun thing about this room is that we have a bidet with a heated seat and heated water. That's something that Justin became accustomed to when he served his mission in Milan, Italy, and it's the best thing ever. So if you have not tried a bidet, they're fairly inexpensive and life-changing.
So guys, this is actually another smart device, believe it or not, from eTech City. This is such a cool scale. Not only obviously does it give you your weight, but also reads your BMI, the amount of water you have in your body. It gives you just a ton of different health readings and it shows you how you're trending on your health goals. So again, another smart device, believe it or not, that syncs to your phone.
So the walls in here were the same light purple color that our bedroom was, so we also painted the bathroom white as well. However, all of our towels, our rugs, and everything before this were white, so now obviously it's a lot of white. So we're going to have to get a few new towels, a few new mats, and maybe a plant or two to kind of break it all up and redecorate it a little bit.
So one really big aspect about buying this house is it needed to have a finished basement. That was kind of a requirement of mine. I didn't really want to pay for unfinished square footage, and so obviously it has a finished basement. The guy did a beautiful job before we moved in. Tons of space, beautiful carpet. So I want to show this to you. This is kind of the kids' domain. You'll notice there's not a lot of toys upstairs. Most of those toys are actually down here where they play. But as we come down the stairs, off to the right is Lindsay and I's workout room. So we have an exercise room in here. This is obviously a really big part of our life where we love to come down, lift, a little bit of weights, mostly just cardio. We have a TV up here that we can watch as we do work out. Light weights over here, and then we have this little tower over here that allows us to do dips, pull-ups, push-ups down here, abs, etc. So I do this workout called a Murph, where I'll run a mile on this treadmill, then I'll come over here and I'll do 100 pull-ups, and then I do 200 push-ups, and then I'll do 300 squats, and then I'll finish and run a second mile at the end. So this is kind of where all of that happens, and then Lindsay comes down here and does her workouts as well. All right guys, so as you come down this hallway here, again, we'll go in here in just a second. This is the kids area, but in here we have a fourth bathroom. So there's a guest bedroom over here. We'll show you this in just a second, but this is kind of turned into the cat's room, if you will. They've got their food and their water, and they do have a little water fountain over here that they like to drink out of. But again, this is just our guest bathroom. You know, I love this picture right here. I actually brought this home from Italy. When Lindsay and I were in Italy, back in 2010, we lived there for a couple months, brought that home, put it down here. Obviously have a nice big shower over here with these curtains that come out. So anyway, this is definitely a good spot for the guests to be able to freshen up and almost feel like they have their own little apartment, if you will, when they stay at our house, because they got their own room on a different level and their own bathroom.
So the basement is the perfect spot for the kids to just have a place for them, a place where they can make messes. It doesn't matter, nobody sees it. So when we first moved in, our kids were 4 years younger than they are now, all very little, so we just made this room a big toy room.
So this is our foosball table. Try to hit it like that. This is the Xbox. These are really cool games. NBA, all sorts of games, and Need for Speed, which was one of my favorites.
The other thing too that I actually wants to show you here is, so Uncle Jared brought over some old school gaming systems. So we have an Xbox here, so we have a Super Nintendo over here, and then we have a Nintendo 64 over here, and then a Blu-ray DVD player over here, in addition to like an Apple TV, so the kids can actually watch movies down here. So guys, we kind of have plans to take this old TV out. This TV actually is as old as Lindsay and I's marriage. Old school projection TV, look at that.
Yeah,
you haven't seen that in a while.
Still working on its last leg.
So the plan then is to eventually move this TV and most likely put like a big screen right here, because up here, it looks like it's wired for like a projector, so we can have like a little, you know, little mini theater room, if you will, right over here.
So this is a girl's sleeping.
Guys, this is the ultimate Barbie house. Look at this. We got a 3-story Barbie house with a garage, an elevator over there. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
This is my kitchen over here, and this is a makey thing.
So guys, you'll find Ava down here just, you know, baking up some goods for the rest of the family.
So this is like a lot of food.
Story about this one here. This was Ava's Christmas gift a couple years ago. This is like what Christmas is all about. You've seen the videos of parents staying up. Guys, this thing did not come like this. It came in every single small piece you could possibly imagine, and then I put it together. It probably took me 3.5 hours to put this thing together.
So late.
Yep. It was a labor of love for my little girl. So guys, in here are nothing but toys.
Okay, so I talked about how we're gonna change things up around here. So we have a guest bedroom down here that we're not going to have be a guest bedroom anymore. We had a lot of family that would come stay with us that, you know, some of them have moved here and then they have other places to stay now. So we won't have as many guests here anymore. So we decided we want to make that guest room a toy room because Turin's getting older. He needs more of a hangout space down here with his friends. So the plan is to go through the toys, see what the kids have outgrown. This under the stairs space would be really fun to either have for all things Barbies or to have as like a playhouse with her kitchen, her strollers, her babies.
So this goes into here. This wall right here separates it. I actually want to cut out a little hole here, put like a little roof over the top, and make that kind of like a little Barbie house for Ava to hang out in.
So clearly our toys are in major need of organization. So we were going to use the guest room and the guest closet for the rest of the toys. And then in here, we were just going to leave it with a TV. We're gonna bring down some of our old couches from upstairs that are perfect for a basement. And then we are gonna leave the foosball. We've recently received this foosball table from Justin's parents. They just barely moved out of their home that they were in for 30 years. So they gave us this beautiful foosball table, which we are loving having. We're just gonna try to make it more of a hangout room, so stay tuned for that. One other thing that I really have wanted to do to this basement is just give it a fresh coat of paint. This is not a terrible color by any means. It's an original color with the house. It's just a little bit dark for a basement. I feel like if we did a light gray or a white, it would just really brighten it up down here. It's obviously below the ground. We have windows that are in window wells, so we get some light, but not a ton of light.
Land over there on his trampoline, which he loves. All right, now Turin, what do we got over here?
The double shot.
Now what is a double shot for those that maybe don't even know?
So it's like you challenge each other in basketball, so you get a certain amount of time right there, and then it counts your points up, and whoever has the most wins.
Now guys, this is an old rocking chair. Now we rocked Turin and the twins in this chair. This chair has a lot of memory. We did not have the heart to get rid of it, so it's down here in the corner of the basement. We do find ourselves sitting on it every now and then with this nice little ottoman over here.
Well, and right now we don't have anywhere else to sit, so it works really well.
In here we have the boiler room, which, you know, with whatever, you just got regular stuff in there, water softener. And then in here, you'll notice a little kitty door. This is where the cat's litter box is. And then it's also our storage as well. So it's a little bit crazy in here right now. But this is where we store Christmas stuff. So we've got Christmas wreaths, Easter egg baskets, Christmas tree. Guys, we have an amazing Christmas tree. I mean, we'll show it to you obviously during Christmas time, but this thing is 15 feet tall. It's beautiful. It's actually, believe it or not, all stacked in there.
Okay, so for those of you who watched Mindy's recent remodels in her basement, she went through with a fine-tooth comb her storage room and got rid of things and changed all of her storage bins for clear storage bins. I think clear storage bins are life-changing because I have all these wonderful storage bins and I have no idea what's in any of them. So when I go to find Christmas or Halloween or Valentine's Day or switching out towels for winter mittens, I don't know what anything is. So that's another project I'm hoping to do is, you know, a lot of these things are 14 years old, so I want to go through all of it and I want to get some clear bins. A lot of these projects I'm hoping to do some fun videos on.
So this is my rocking thing.
Another Christmas present.
All right, so here's the guest bedroom. So again, not a lot to it. So this is the bed that Lindsay and I first had when we were married.
It came from Justin.
So it actually, yeah, this was my childhood bed. Growing up, when I was in high school, this is the bed that I had at my house. We've got a beautiful picture up here of our family. That is from a long time ago.
So this has been an amazing place to have guests come stay. I have family that's out of town that comes to visit and they've loved staying down here. They have their own bathroom, they have their own bedroom, and then they have their own space. They're kind of away from all the noise and the chaos. But like I said, just due to some changes, some family members moving, we aren't going to be having as many guests anymore. So we're going to try to turn this into a toy room, utilize this great closet that right now just has some blankets and just some random things in it. Excited to change some things around down here.
All right guys, hey, well thank you for joining us for our house tour. We hope you really enjoyed it. We love this house. We have no intention on moving. We love being next to the mountain. We can get in the mountain. The mouth of the canyon is within 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops of our house. So we love where we live. We love the interior of the home. Lindsay's done a wonderful job with it. She's got some great plans for the future.
Work in progress.
We've got some remodels, not really remodels, but some redesigning of some certain rooms coming up.
Just even some simple changes can make a big difference.
And you'll notice a lot of the stuff that we have is bargain shopping. Most of our bedroom is scratch and dent stuff. But guys, fun fact, we've actually had all 4 of our kids were not born in this house. They're all born in a condo about 20 minutes from here, which was much smaller than this home. All 4 of them, it was 3 bedrooms at most. Turin and the twins shared a room when Ava was born. She had her own little nursery.
For just a few weeks though, because she was 6 weeks old when we moved into this house.
6 weeks.
And I will tell you, we looked for a house for 2 years. Nothing felt right until this home. And it's just funny how sometimes in life, things don't really go according to your own timing, because I would never have chosen to move with a 6-week-old baby. But we did it. We've loved this house. It's been everything we've needed for our little family. We feel super blessed to be here. We love the area we live in. So we hope that you enjoyed seeing a little bit of our home.
So guys, thank you again. Comment down below if you have any more questions about our home, if we missed certain parts you'd love to see. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hey, share it with a friend. We love all the new followers that are coming here. Guys, thank you so much. It's amazing to see how quickly our story has been shared with others and how quickly it's growing to where we can share it with now almost 22,000 of you. So thank you so much.
We're so grateful. This is so much more than we ever thought it would be. So thank you so much for all your support.
All right, guys, have a good night.
See ya.
Alexa, turn on the outside lights.